Y'all see my slow moment on that last thing. I thought I was not recording. I was reading something. Anyway, what was I finna talk about, y'all? I be needing a script or some shit. That's crazy. But I'm talking about bisexuality. And, oh, my wife. Y'all, my wife. I'm gonna put her shit out there. So, fuck it, I'm putting both our shit out there. My wife says that, this is years ago. Remember, I didn't know my wife for almost 10 years. She was 23 when I met her. She's gonna be 33 in 2 months. So my wife, shit, let me put this baby down. I ain't one holding babies while they sleep. Oh, honey, back. Sleep. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Yeah. Don't sleep. So anyway, my wife always says that she's only attracted to straight women. She's been saying that for years. I think I've been the only exception. Most of the women, all the women that she's ever been with were with men before they were with her. She turned them out. And then after they broke up, they went back to men. So, I guess you could say they were all bisexual. Including me. After we broke up, the next relationship I had was with a man. But I was dating women. I was with him. He was like my best friend. And that's how I had my daughter. But I was dating women. I was dating one while I was with him. He was mad. But I was just like, but you don't even be with me then. Shit, this is what I want to do. So, I mean, I was really just exploring being honest with myself during that time. And that was just hell. That wasn't too long ago. That was like 5-6 years ago. So I consider me as a late bloomer. But anyway, so she only liked bisexual girls. And she told me that she felt like they looked at her like she was a boy. I don't think so. Because when I first got with her, and, you know, she was my first full-fledged, like, I went all the way with a girl. So she, like, took my virginity, for real. When I first got with her, I didn't try to pretend like she was a dude. I knew she was a female. I love the fact that she was a female. And like I said, she was a touch me not stud at first. I had to get her up out of that. I need to touch. Fuck that. But I'm very aggressive. So, you know, I was raping her short ass. But all those girls, were they straight or were they gay? Or were they bi or were they confused? Was it the simple fact that she was a stud that just confused the fuck out of them? Because, I mean, and most of them, see, this is the crazy part, most of them, you got a few, because she keeps in touch with a lot of her exes, you got a few that have occasionally had sex with a woman, but never have they had any relationships with a woman. All their relationships have been with men. So it's more like, to me, they're sexually gay but emotionally straight. Because, and she does act a lot like a man. That's the crazy part. She does not so much anymore. She just kind of got comfortable with the person she is, which she has masculine and feminine parts. But when I first met her, she used to front. Everything she did was like, I think it was like WWABD. What would a boy do? You know, everything she did was like premeditated to be as masculine as possible. And I told her, you know, you ain't got the front for me. If I wanted to be with a boy, I'd be with a boy. I'm with you because I want to be with you. So after a while, she grew out of that. But when she was with them, it was like I knew she was WWABD. You know, what would a boy do? So I think they were attracted to her because emotionally, they like to be with a man. Sexually, they like women. And with her, they got a little bit of both worlds. And then after her, they, like I said, they emotionally want to be with a man. It was weird. I mean, she called it turning them out, but I was like, you really didn't turn them out if they went back to women, if they went back to men. And it used to insult her. She would be insulted. I can't believe they went back to a nigga. What the fuck do you care? You ain't with him no more. Well, why do you care who these women is having sex with or being in relationships with? But I guess it was like to a point she probably felt rejected because they didn't want to be in a relationship with a female. They wanted the sex from a female. And then, hell, she using a strap. So they still getting penetrated like she's a nigga. So it's almost like they're rejecting her because she's a female. You know, it was fucking with her. It was fucking with her. And then it was so crazy because when me and her got back together, and by the time we got back together, I was just like, I like girls. I like girls. I wasn't, like when me and her first got together, I wasn't too sure. I was like, I think I like girls. You know, I haven't, you know, I done kissed girls. I ain't really had too much experience with girls. So I was still a little hesitant to be all the way in the relationship. Sex-wise. You know, I was still a little nervous and I don't know what I'm doing, and a little self-conscious. So by the time we got back together, you know, I'm a grown-ass woman. I know what I like. I had coochie. Do you know that shit threw her off? It took her like a year almost to get used to being with somebody who does not still look at me and want to be with me. And it was so funny because then I started thinking about it. Like when we was together before, she accused me of living in a heterosexual world. And she was like, all your friends are straight. You go to all straight clubs. Your life didn't change at all once you got with a gay person. You still had a straight lifestyle, which is true. I did. You know, the only thing gay about me was the person I was sleeping with and the person I was with. But other than that, you know, I still went to male strip clubs with my friends. I still went to straight clubs. I still danced with dudes in the clubs. I didn't go, but I didn't have no gay friends. And I'm like, in retrospect, yeah, I would have went to gay clubs if I had gay friends, but I had straight friends. And I'm not going to leave my fucking friends alone just because I like a girl. It was like, but I told her years later, nigga, you was in the all straight world too, nigga. You ain't had no gay friends either. You ain't go to the gay clubs either. You went to straight clubs too. How you going to talk about me just because you have been gay longer? You want to talk about me and shit. So, when we got back together, you know, I don't go to straight clubs. Last club I went to was a gay club. I don't go to straight clubs. Straight clubs. I still got straight friends, but I don't. It's the difference is I'm comfortable with who I am now. You know, I'm just like, you know, most of them, I got as many straight friends I got as many gay friends as I got now. So it's the difference, you know. When I go to Pride, I feel like I belong. You know, this is my family. I'm more comfortable in my own skin, and she is too. So now we can be, I ain't gonna say out of the closet because we was never in the closet, but it was just, now we're more so like, if you're uncomfortable with us, then you don't be around us because we're going to be who we are. But we're a little bit cautious when it comes to our children. Like for instance, before any of my daughter's female friends can spend the night over the house, their parents have to know that it's 2 women in the house. Because we both say we don't want no type of bullshit about they daughter come out being bi and they blaming it on us. You know, y'all turned my daughter gay. I don't want none of that shit. That's your choice. That's your daughter. She's a minor. If you don't want her in my house because this is the lifestyle that I lead, then by all means. So I guess that is a contradiction because I do have to come out to the parents. But it's not for my purposes. It's for my kids' purposes, you know. I have some friends, like I got this friend, I don't even know why I call her friend because she stopped talking to me once she met me when me and my wife was broken up and I didn't have a female relationship, and she stopped talking to me once I had a female relationship. And as much as she says that she don't, when she watched my YouTube videos and I say that, she called me, you're talking about me. We still friends, she don't call me, especially after I got pregnant with these babies. That was just too much for her. Do you know that my own family did not agree? Low-key, they didn't tell me, but they didn't agree with me being artificially inseminated. I think I told y'all that. They was saying shit like, we didn't have no business bringing no babies into the world. Bad enough we already had kids. Like, and my cousin that was saying that she bi. Do you feel like it's more acceptable to be bi than gay? Because I do. I feel like you can be bi as long as you like boys, you can like girls. But if you like girls and you don't like boys, oh, it's a motherfucking problem. Well, I'm finna get out of here, y'all. I done talked enough. I hope y'all enjoy y'all days, whether you're at work, at home, whatever you're doing, chilling. This your girl, Devil.7, signing off, and I'll holler at you later.